I sleep when you can play Dom Team Death, the free-for-all, CTF and sabotage. Man, I play them all from search up to headquarters, down the list of demolition. Objectively speaking, to win is my only mission. If I sin, it's not by omission of offering my...
Hey there, YouTubers. I'm Hardcore Gamer for Life, and along with the new content drop for Elite Call of Duty members on Xbox Live, I am doing my DLC content first impressions. First gameplay. Well, this is not my first gameplay by any means on this map, because this has been a challenging map for me. But regardless, it's my first gameplay that I really felt was a standout. Now, it does end up going the full 10 minutes, which is why I'm going super fast mode on you guys in the slow bits. But as you can see, my sit rep saves me right there. I probably would have walked right by that and got blown the hell up had I not had sit rep equipped. I decided, when I'm going with team games, I'm a free-for-all player primarily, as many of you know. But when I play team games, I've decided I'm not really going to use dead silence that much anymore. I just feel like, with all the noise and explosions and everything else that's going on in team games, I really feel that, other third perks can benefit me more. Now, as far as SitRep's Pro version being a benefit to me in this particular match, I really can't say that it was that much. I really didn't hear a lot of footsteps, and, that could have been the enemy team might have been using dead silence, but more likely it was probably just the simple size of this map. But wait, who do we have here? Why, it's Dr. Chiz. Welcome to my video, Dr. Chiz. I like Dr. Chiz's videos. I'm going to give him a big shout out right now. And some extra special props for not leaving the game because, I could be wrong, but I don't think he was playing with a full party here. I think he was lone wolfing it. And, even though his team sucked and, I was actually having a really good game, he still did not quit out of this game. He stuck through the whole game. So, props to you, Dr. Chiz. A lot of YouTubers tend to rage quit a lot. And I can see that you're the type who wants to stick out a game and do his best, regardless of the circumstances. Now, as you can see, I'm using the Predator missile as my first kill streak. I'm going to lay that puppy down, notch out a kill with it, and I'm only one away from my second streak, which is my attack helicopter, and that will lead me on shortly into my final streak, which is going to be the strafe run. Now, I was trying out this particular strike package setup under the theory that, Liberation being such a huge, wide open map was just going to be awesome for choppers. And boy, let me tell you, they go ham on this map. I mean, you guys are going to see. I'll probably end up damn near getting half of my kills from my air support in this match. And I only end up calling in 2 choppers and 1 strafe run. So, absolutely just terrific level to use air support on, guys. With that being said, you're going to typically run up against a lot of people who have their anti-air class ready and whip out the stinger and shoot it down in a jiff, just because it rapes so much face on this level. But I was fortunate in this case. No one really whips out the stinger, and my choppers stay up in the air the entire time, so, I guess I was just lucky here. So that pretty well covers the kill streaks I'm using in this match. Now, let's see, I already talked about my third perk, which was SitRep Pro. Now, my first and second perks here are Scavenger Pro and Assassin Pro, and that's going to segue right nicely into my map analysis, if you will, or my first impressions, at least, I guess you could be more accurately called, on Liberation, this particular map in the DLC. I really like it. I remember Wasteland from Modern Warfare 2, and, a lot of people actually really liked Wasteland. For a lot of people, it was a very easy level to get, say, a nuke on because, air support rapes so much face, as it does in this particular map. I really didn't like Wasteland. I didn't like how symmetrical it was, kind of set up the same way on both sides in a way. And basically once you were on one side, you had a sight line all the way across that entire side. And here, you got those insane long sight lines here and there, but they're broken up in a lot of places, and there's nowhere you can see across an entire half of the map as you could in Wasteland. So, I found that using Assassin, using portable radar, is particularly this early into the release of the new DLC, is really, really helpful. I mean, as you can see, I'm playing it real cagey. I'm staying in an area where I have lots of cover. I'm kind of pretty well avoiding the middle of the map. For the most part during this gameplay, I avoid the creek bed, the middle of the map, and all that. I venture into it a little bit in the later part of the round. But regardless of all that, guys, especially before you know this map and before you know all the rushing routes, all the flanking routes and everything like that, I highly suggest, an assault rifle, a sniper rifle, something like that, and kick back and play a corner of the map that you can kind of get to learn and know that corner of the map, know where the covers are, know where the routes that are coming into that portion of the map, and, have a good anticipation of where your enemies are going to be flowing in from. So guys, also another thing I like about this map way better than Wasteland is Wasteland was just so gray and drab and monotone, and the Siberian tundra does not exactly lend itself to visual spectacularity, if that's even a word. But in any case, in this particular map, as you can see, they're using all the beautiful colors of Central Park in fall, and this map, just like Piazza, it's a treat to the eyes, in my opinion. I've heard people say they think it's ugly. I think it's a beautiful map. Yeah, the colors of the trees in autumn, just the overall layout of the park, the angel fountain in the middle, and I don't know, I really like it aesthetically and visually, and I'm really enjoying it as another large map, because I'm actually not a huge fan of the large maps in Modern Warfare 3. Outpost, I don't really care for that much. I don't know, I don't like the way it flows or something. I don't know what it is. It's alright, but out of all the maps in the game, I'm not really big on it. And, Downturn, another really big map that I don't know. That one I actually like the way it flows, but air support just does dick on that map. I mean, it does nothing. So for a good map that's actually also large, I'm glad that they put this in here because, I really don't think they have too many maps that are this good but also this large in Modern Warfare 3, because the really large ones are just, and I don't know, and I've heard this from other people too, that they really don't care for the large maps in MW3. But I'd like to know what you guys think on this, so definitely leave me your opinions in the comment section below. Now guys, a little prediction for you, and you guys know I do these from time to time, and sometimes I'm actually right. Basically, my prediction involves the rest of this DLC. And basically, what do I mean by the rest of this DLC? No, I don't mean the rest of the DLC all through the life of Modern Warfare 3. I mean the other two maps that were supposedly in this map pack at the beginning that was actually revealed that 4 maps were coming. So, there was those other 2 maps, Overwatch, and I forget what they actually renamed the other one to. But basically, we're going to see a map pack coming out in 2 months. So 2 months after the Elite release to the Xbox Live users, you're actually going to be able to buy the map pack outright on Xbox Live with just Microsoft points. Okay? So that being the case, they're not going to sell a 2-map map pack. All right? So what I'm going to say is the next month, the same time, probably about the 24th of next month, 24th of February, they're going to drop the other 2 maps in this map pack before they actually go ahead and drop the 4 maps altogether in the map pack the following month. Which I'm talking about the 4-map pack, which is actually going to contain all these maps, which will be available just for Microsoft points on Live or whatever. For those COD players who aren't Elite members but still want the maps. Oh, Dr. Chiz, how's it going, buddy? Man, he was a trooper. He stuck with that sniping. I probably would have pulled out a different gun by then, in all honesty. I think if I had been sniping and he had been using the assault rifles, our tables definitely would have been turned this round. So guys, I'd like to thank you for joining me on my first impressions video for Liberation. You can expect some great content coming out of the channel very shortly, in addition to new episodes of My Bouncy Lady, my tactical series on the Bouncin' Betty, which one of them is actually going to feature Piazza very shortly. I've also got some new musical content coming up. Stay tuned, guys. As always, thanks so much for viewing. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see. Peace.
Keep it on the dial where you know that it's hot, cause you know that on my channel I upload a lot of videos of all different types of varieties, gameplays, mini-tashes, live comms, even some comedy bits. Ain't no playlist titled greatest hits, not yet, but you can bet.